Οι απειλές της Τουρκίας κατά της Ελλάδας και η κλιμάκωση της επιθετικής της συμπεριφοράς ανησυχούν ιδιαίτερα τις ΗΠΑ, τονίζει ο νεοεκλεγής δημοκρατικός βουλευτής Ρόμπερτ Μενέντεζ Τζούνιορ, μιλώντας αποκλειστικά στον SKAI και την Ικολέτα Κριτικού. Και όπως τονίζει, θα συνεχιστεί η πίεση βουλευτών και γύρω-σιαστών προκειμένου να μην δοθούν τα F-16 στην Τουρκία.
Greece's national sovereignty is once again questioned by Turkey, this time by the Turkish foreign minister himself. A few hours ago, he said that either Greece will take a step backwards regarding demilitarization of eastern Aegean islands, otherwise Turkey will do what it has to do, which is invade Greece overnight. Could I have your comment?
Greece's sovereignty is of the utmost importance to the United States. Turkey's actions in the region have been concerning for some time, and so to see this escalation is a sign of things moving in the wrong direction. We'd rather have a productive relationship with Turkey, but they continue to be an aggressor in the region, and these comments are, again, just moving in the wrong direction.
There is a lot of discussion regarding a provision in the final draft of Americans' defense spending bill attaching conditions to the sale of F-16 fighter jets to Turkey. The U.S. representatives keep up the pressure, but will the amendments introduced by Senator Menendez be in the NDAA?
Well, that's the intent. We want to see our partners engage the region and us and our allies in a meaningful and productive way, and we shouldn't reward bad actors, including Turkey. So I hope to see those amendments as part of the final bill, and hopefully they will encourage Turkey to move in a more productive way.
Mm-hmm. With the Turkish leadership choosing to ratchet up tensions in the Aegean and the Eastern Mediterranean, is there concern in the U.S. that Erdogan might attempt deflect from his polls and manufacture a crisis, put things to the brink?
Well, we've seen his support of the situation in the Ukraine and supporting Russia and other aggressors in the region and elsewhere. So it is a concern. It is a concern that he will continue to move towards a more aggressive posture in the region and what potential implications that has for our allies. And being that Greece is one of our strongest allies, we will continue to monitor the situation and ensure that we are having an open dialogue with Greece and are protective of our allies. Mm-hmm. We'd have to coordinate with Greece, and that would be a decision that would come from the administration down as as the head of our military. So, pursue all diplomatic avenues available, have an open dialogue with Greece, Cyprus, and our other allies in the region, and make sure that we're coordinating to get the best possible outcome.
Mm-hmm. Erdogan is bargaining to veto NATO enlargement. We are talking about Finland and Sweden as leverage to ensure that the purchase of F-16s goes through. How does Washington react to that?
Yeah, it's unfortunate that he's tried to condition the enlargement of NATO to his procurement of F-16s. At the end of the day, NATO growing, as we've seen in the situation in Ukraine, is good for us and our allies. And we have to continue to navigate that situation. So we see the enlargement of NATO with the 2 additional members, while ensuring that to the extent Turkey seeks F-16s, that the appropriate conditions are in place.
Ankara has been threatening that a ground invasion in Syria and Iraq is now imminent. We know that a Turkish strike hit a base in Syria used jointly by Kurdish forces and the US-led coalition. Are you worried for a further escalation?
We're always worried about any aggressor taking further action in nearby bordering countries and further regions, right? That is not the direction we want to head. We've seen the repercussions that happen when something like that happens, which is what the current situation in Ukraine is. And so that is not the direction that we or our allies, I envision, want to head in. So we have to monitor the situation and do our best to de-escalate these types of situations, have an open dialogue, but move it in a direction that's better for the U.S. and for our strongest allies.